Chosen Vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man, Druuill, and I'm back at you again with another video. I need each and every vessel to hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. Shout out to the Galactic family, the GCVs, and of course, Drew Nation. Let's get right into it. When you don't notice them, they die because they feel dead, as if they don't exist. Let's get into it. When you don't notice them, they die because they feel dead to you, as if they don't exist. And they require a certain amount of attention if you haven't noticed. They thrive off that attention. They can't survive without that attention. They need it that bad to where they desire the focus of the people who aren't paying attention to them. And you have them desiring this attention from you. You have them requiring this attention from you. And when they don't get it, they get upset to the point to where they start to feel horrible about themselves, because it gives them a certain feeling when they're able to get it. Your energy is that powerful. They begin to feel good about themselves, but the way they go about trying to get that energy is not good. So you don't give it to them, and when they don't get it, they have to try to keep finding ways so you'll pay attention to them. If you haven't noticed that, they have to try to keep finding ways for you to pay attention to them. They're desperate for you to pay attention to them. And when you don't give them what they want, then they start to just go crazy. They really start to go crazy. It's because they're dying inside, because they're dead to you, because they don't exist. Why would you choose to focus on someone that is acting immature and can't go about trying to handle themselves in a way to where it just makes sense? Like, what they do, it doesn't even make sense. What they do, it's not productive. It's not anything positive. It's like they're just a leech. It's like they're just a vampire, you know? Like, I know we call them energy vampires, but that's really what they are. You would avoid a vampire if you were in a movie. If you were in a movie, you wouldn't just walk up to the vampire and be like, okay, go ahead. All right, yep, right here. Sure. No, you wouldn't just let a vampire just randomly just walk up to you and, hey, I need some blood. Okay, sure, go ahead. Just right here. You see that vein right there? Go ahead, homie. Nah, nobody's doing that. So when you see them in need of attention like they are, and you don't give it to them, just like when the vampire doesn't get the blood, or just like the vampire, when the sun comes out, starts to wither away. Like, when the vampire can't feed, is low on energy. And it's just the same thing with them. When they can't feed off of your light, when they can't feed off of your presence, when you don't give them the type of attention that they're trying to steal from you, they're trying to steal that light, they're weak. They don't have the proper energy because they can't tap into the energy source, which is you. And you having the energy makes you the energy source. You're the energy source. That's why when you come out, everybody acts strange. Everybody acts weird around you, because you are the source of energy. You have levels that they can't even fathom. Like, you are the type of person that when they get around you, they don't even know how to control themselves. They don't know how to behave properly, right? They just bug out. You know, it's like watching people that's on something. They just bugging out. All right, like Tribe Called Quest, you bugging out. Like with the little eyes and everything, they are bugging out. They're bugging out. But when you don't feed them, right? Feed me. When you don't feed them, their energy is low. All right, because they don't have any of their own. Psychologists say that narcissistic people have exasperated their energy a long time ago. All their energy is exasperated. It's gone. It's gone. All right, like you feeding the child, all gone. You know, child still trying to get some milk out the bottle. Child still trying to get some of them little Cheerio type shapes out the little Gerber baby cup. It's gone. And when they see somebody all energetic and everything, they're like, fangs pop out, horns pop up, start dripping blood out their mouth. They're thirsty, and they're trying to tap into your energy source, but it's yours. You don't have to give it to them. Yo, your energy, your choice. It's your energy. All right. I know I play with that, but it is real. It's your energy, and you don't have to pay attention to anybody that you don't want to. You don't have to feel bad about yourself. None of that weird stuff. All right. I know, you might be like, well, maybe they're just trying to be friends, or maybe that's what people will say. Oh, they're just trying to be friendly. Oh, why don't you just try to get to know them? Got their whole fingers crossed behind. Why don't you just try to get to know them? Got a whole knife behind their hand. Why don't you just try to get to know them? You are a seer. You can see as clear as day these people's intentions, what they're about. You could look at them just by how they're standing and see if they got a little attitude or not. Yeah, I'm good. They can keep that. And why would you? There's nothing to get to know about someone that you can see what type of person they are. You can call it making an assumption. You can call it whatever you want. But I guarantee if you go back on that intuition, you will regret it. Every time you went against your intuition, haven't you regretted it? Every time you ignored that little voice inside your mind, or how you felt about certain things or people, haven't you regretted it? All right then. All right, people can say whatever they want. Oh, critical this and other everything that, and I don't make assumptions. I don't this and that. You probably don't have no intuition. You probably don't. You probably don't have no discernment. It's a gift. Not everybody got it. You got to get yours out of a book. This comes naturally. It's divinely. It comes from the source. What we are working with is divine. They can't conceptualize what we got going on. This page in section 5, chapter 1, verse section B A minus root square. They ain't got it. They don't got it like you do. Yours is in you. Is in you. It's natural. It is innately in you. This is something that you can do. All right. You have the intuition. You have the discernment. All right. You're able to you have high what do they call it? High levels of sensory perception, I think it's called. I'm forgive me if I jacked it up, but you have a high level of sensory perception, I believe it's called. All right, if I got it wrong, please forgive me. But your senses, you're like that kid in that show, The Sixth Sense. He could sense things. All right. You can sense things. You can sense when something's off with someone. You can sense when an energy vampire is around. You can just tell by how they move around you. Other people, they just not in tune. They're not tapped in. So don't base off what somebody else may be telling you, because you don't know what type of person that is. You don't know what type of person they are. They could be an enabler. Just trust them. Just talk to them. Why don't you get to know them? Why don't you get to know her? Why don't you get to know him? Like, I'm not getting to know nobody that I could see some darkness on. You know what I mean? I know we all got our little darkness and whatnot, but when I could see something that's gonna harm me, everybody got darkness, man. But when you walking in the light, when you have light as well, and you can see what somebody else might be, I'd rather take a chance on my own intuition and discernment and not get affected negatively by an individual, then you know what? Here's a pit of snakes. Let me jump in and see which one is venomous or not. No, it doesn't make sense, man. Not me, not the kid, not your main man. All right, not me. You could they could be as nice as they want. They could be as pleasant as they want, as open as they want, as caring as they want. I'm Gucci. I know, and this is like, why would we have these gifts and abilities to be able to tell who's who and what's what if we weren't supposed to be using them and being active with them? It just doesn't make sense. So it's like the only reason somebody could possibly be trying to get you to go against what you know to be real or know to be true is because they're trying to manipulate you. They're gaslighting. Oh, well, he's all right. He's all right. All right. He's all right. She's all right. She's all right. Those things that I don't see that side of him. I don't see that side of her. I haven't experienced that with them. I haven't experienced that with them. Oops, some blood dripping out my mouth. Sorry. Coworker or a person or whoever all hunched over in the back. Not shit. I mean, shoot. Duh. Not I, Popeye. And everybody's got their own way about doing things. And me personally, I'd rather just trust my discernment. I'd rather just trust what my radars are telling me. Everybody's got their radars up. When you go against them, something wrong always happens. I'm not going against my radars, all right? I'm not going against mine. So when you can tell that people are trying to get your attention, you're right. When you can tell that somebody is trying to steal your light, you're right. When you can tell people are only coming around you to snoop around, see what you're up to, get you to pay them some attention or whatever so they can get their little energy and keep it moving, you're right. And if there's nothing that's being given back, why entertain it? Why entertain it? If you had a store, you wouldn't let somebody walk in your store without paying. You would be like, yo, man, yeah, I'm taking this and I'm leaving. All right, okay, see you next week. Your store wouldn't be open. You wouldn't have any resources left to sell people who actually want to come and do like even exchange, give you an even exchange for your product. And it's the same thing with energy. You let people come in your life and drain you of your energy, you won't have any left for yourself. And then at that point, you only have you to blame because, as they say, you did it to yourself. And you don't want to do those things to yourself. You don't want to voluntarily allow any toxic people into your life. When you can see, when you feel, when you have the knowing that somebody is toxic, you're right. And if you aren't right, hey, you might as well take that chance. You know what? I don't know about that one. Yeah, I'd rather be wrong than right when it comes to trying to figure out if somebody's trying to take a bite. All right, you want them to take a bite out of your life, by all means. All right, you want to become a shriveled up anchovy. That's your style, by all means. If you want to become if you want to become a empty vessel, hey, by all means, let them drain you till all the drops is gone. There's none left. All right, you want to become a empty thing of toothpaste where all the toothpaste is squeezed out. You ever seen a car run over some toothpaste? All gone. If you don't want anything left in you, by all means, if you just want to be just look like the crypt keeper. If you want to be mombified, hey, do your thing. You want to get vampired out. You into the True Blood series. Hey, I ain't hating on people that watch True Blood, but I just had to throw that in there. That's you. But as for me and my vessels, all right, as for me and my vessels, we're gonna trust our discernment. All right, we're gonna trust our intuition. We're gonna trust our senses. We're gonna trust what our radars are telling us. We're going to trust what our mind is telling us about the individuals that are trying to enter our world and come into our atmosphere. Everybody is trying to deal with someone for some reason. All right, maybe it's because you look nice. Maybe it's because you're polite. Maybe it's because you build a certain way. Maybe it's because you got a nice smile. People don't just come around for no reason. All right, everybody has something to offer that somebody is trying to partake in. Keep it real. Keep it a buck. All you got to do is be real. But when you got vampires and when you got fake people and when you got toxic folks, hey, they don't tend to do that. Maybe they'll breadcrumb that realness. They'll throw a little real out here. They'll try to reel you in with some realness, but it won't be as real as you think. They'll try to reel you in with some realness, but it won't be as real as you think. Man, I should have listened to myself. How many times have you said that and wish you actually had done it? Man, I wish I'd have listened to that voice. Man, I wish I would have listened. Man, I wish I'd have paid attention to that. Every time you go against it, it doesn't go right. Every time something tells you not to deal with a person and you deal with them anyway, it turns out horrible. Horrible. And you can't get that time back. Wish you didn't deal with them. Wish you never knew them. I wish I never met them at all. You wish you never met them at all. All right? You wish you never met them at all, man. All right, at this stage in the game, we can't afford these kinds of situations taking place, especially when you have a divine source trying to alert you. Boop 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 boop. You got a divine reaction popping off in your brain waves and your alpha waves and all that and theta waves. And boop 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 boop. All right, they're trying to alert you and let you know. All right, you know frequency. You know energy is real. All right, you know you're a divine being. So you have to trust that thing. All right, you have to trust it, because if you don't trust it, you're gonna end up busted and disgusted. You're gonna be busted, but you're gonna be disgusted with yourself, not the other person. Man, dang! All I had to do was pay attention to my discernment. All I had to do was trust my intuition. That's all you got to do. And you really got to trust it, because it is there for you. Your intuition is God. Your discernment comes from God. Those are gifts that you have to be able to move and operate in this physical world. When something spiritually wrong is trying to enter into your world, trying to bring, the devil comes to steal, kill, devour, and destroy. That's what you're feeling when something goes off energetically with an individual. That's somebody on the other side. That's a wolf in sheep's clothing. That's somebody that's appearing to be something that they aren't. And you have the gift to be able to tell who it is or who is not by how you feel when you're in their presence. Some people you get around make the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. You're like, okay, why? You know what? I'll give them a chance. Don't go, going against your intuition is going against God, people. You go against your intuition, you're going against God. That's a gift that he gave you for you to be able to trust yourself. Don't gaslight yourself. Trust yourself. When you feel something about somebody and you getting a bad, anxious, anxiety kind of feeling around them, when you feel better away from them than you do when you're around them, that's a telltale. Whoa, there we go. All right. That's a telltale sign that that's some of the old programming coming back. That's a telltale sign that you should be dealing with that person. All right. And it's up to you at the end of the day. I'm not telling you who to deal with or who not to deal with, but the vibes that you get when people come around and you don't have any business being around them and they don't have any business being around you. And it's not a equal, it's not a evened out relationship. It's not an evened out friendship. It's not an evened out partnership or evened out business transaction happening. You don't want to end up on the bad side of things when you don't have to. So like you'll be all good by yourself. You'll be looking back and be like, yo, man, everything was good. I was just doing me. I might have been alone, but I wasn't lonely. I didn't have no friends or nothing like that. I didn't have, not to say you have no friends, but this person wasn't in your life or whatever, blah, blah, blah. You weren't dealing with anybody. You might not have had any business popping off. You might not have had the amount of money coming in that you wanted, but you were able to take care of yourself. You were able to live. Things were working out. You were enjoying your life. There wasn't any negative energy in your life. This person may have come in and tried to promise you the whole world and then some. But before you met them, everything was going good. Things might not have been perfect, but they were as perfect as they could be without that toxic negative energy. And now you give this person a chance. All right, now you wish you could do the go back in time dance. But you can't. You can't go back in time. You cannot rewind the clock once somebody comes in and tries to destroy your life. When somebody comes in and tries to make you hate yourself, try to make you hate your life, try to make you wish you'd never met them. Because these outside looking in, these people see how great and how good and how awesome and how amazing things are going for you. They see it. And some of them don't like it. It's just a game for them. Imagine if you were bored, didn't have no purpose, and you was full of negative energy. What else would you do? But try to go into somebody's life and try to mess things up. So that way you can have something to think about, laugh at. These people ain't got nothing else on their mind. They ain't got nothing else to do. You know, oh man, what they're gonna do? Hang out with some other toxic people? How many people did you destroy this week? Oh man, about 10. How about you? Oh, 17. I've ruined 20 lives this month. How about you? 40. Oh wow, let's celebrate. He done ruined 40 people. She ruined 41. You won't find my name in that list. Won't find me trying to recoup or recover or pick up the pieces and put things back together. You know, I'll listen to pick up the pieces before I try to allow somebody to make me pick up the pieces. Yo, it took me this long up until now to realize that song ain't had no words to it. He's just a sidebar. That song don't have no words to it, you know? And it's all good. But I always thought it did. I played it the other day. I'm like, yo, pick up the pieces. Where the words at? Song's so beautiful. Songs, it don't even need no word. Don't even need no words. All right. Like Pootie Tang. Don't even need no words. But look, yo, you won't be enjoying yourself like I just was in that little thought bubble. All right. They want to suck the enjoyment out of your life. They want to take the enjoyment out of your life. There are people who see you happy and peaceful and enjoying how things are going for you, and they just want to come in your life and ruin it. That's it. They just want to come in. I destroyed his life. Did you? And then they clap it up and then have fun and feel good that somebody that is not out here trying to cause anybody any harm is now distraught because they done let the devil in. Knock, knock, knock. I'm here. Oh, yo, come inside, man. Oh, yo, don't forget your pitchfork. Don't let toxic, negative people into your life when you can feel what's going on. All right, when you don't give these people the time of day, when you don't give these people your energy, they're dying inside and they want to feed off you. All right, don't allow these people to try to feed off you. They might try to smile and be polite. That's that charm. All right, they might try to hit you with the lucky charm. All right, they gonna want you to have a bowl of them every day. They're gonna try to make sure you have a bowl of them every day. All right. Don't do it. All right, you don't want them type of lucky charms. You don't. You definitely don't. All right, so be wise about the type of people you entertain. All jokes aside, when you entertain people and new people try to come into your life, be wise. All right, a lot of people, they see that you're blessed. They see you're highly favored. All right, they see that God's hand is on your life, just operating everything good for you, great for you. What else would a negative, toxic, demonic, devilish individual have to do but come into the life of somebody that's on a straight and narrow and try to make them veer off the path, try to destroy some things for them? They see you got all these blessings coming in and they don't have them. They're going to either try to attach themselves to you to steal yours or try to make sure yours not work out because things ain't working out for them. But that's because they're on the wrong side of the coin. Things don't work out for you when you're on the wrong side of the coin. They haven't worked out for anybody. Even if they do work out, you end up getting yours in the end. You end up getting yours in the long run. Look at what's going on with certain people right now that was running amok for years, harming people, destroying people, being a narcissist for years. And it finally catch up to you. All the things you do catch up to you. That's why it's good to just be it's good to be on the right side of things. All right, it's good to be on the right side of things. Not out here doing any harm to anyone. Not trying to ruin nobody's life. Not trying to tear down what you see what somebody has built up for themselves. Oh, so and so's got a good life. Let me go destroy it. There's people out here like that. Sometimes you be by yourself and think, oh man, this must be something wrong with me, or I must not be doing something right. No, you're doing everything right. You're exactly where you need to be. All right, you are protected and never neglected. God got your back. All right, and everything's always intact for you. So make sure you keep it that way. And when you feel your vibes, when you feel people dying around you because they're not getting any kind of energy, all right, when you feel people flipping out and not computing and things going wrong for them, and they malfunctioning and glitching and just acting not normal and things like that, just let them trip out. All right, let them just not you. You don't have anything to do with that. Don't want anything to do with that. You let them into your life, you're going to have some scenarios like I described in this video. I'd like to thank you for watching. Smash that like button, smash that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. It's been your main man, Druuill. I'll see you again in the next one. Peace, love, and light. We out.